They say 6 years is a long time. Hey, but at Great Champions International School, it felt like a lifetime. A lifetime packed into memories, mistakes, mischief, and milestones. If you think school life is just about academics, wait till you hear mine. My name is Bella, short for Benita, and this is my story. "2019. That was the year I stepped through the iron gates of Great Champions International School. Myself, a wide-eyed nervous JJC, jolly just come, with a box full of provisions and a heart full of fears. The moment my parents dropped me off, I wanted to scream, hey! My mom hugged me tight, whispering her usual, "Be strong, Bella, make us proud." My dad smiled and nodded, like I was being handed over to NASA. But deep inside, I wanted to jump into the car and go back home with them. I held back tears as the principal, beautiful Mrs. Hannah, welcomed me with a warm but suspiciously rehearsed smile. "Welcome to Great Champions International Academy, dearie. You are in good and safe hands," she said to me. Well, let's just say that by the time the seniors were done with me, I wasn't sure if it was a school or boot camp. My first term, a total nightmare. The seniors, certified tormentors. Some of them seemed like they were born to bully. They made life a living furnace, from errands at midnight to insults that could curdle milk. But what to do? I survived it all. After that first time, during our Christmas break, if you see me, I was thin, dark, and shaking. When my mom saw me, she screamed, Bella, is this you? Are you on hunger strike? What happened to all the food we paid for?" She did not believe me when I said I was eating. She thought I was skipping meals. If only she knew that in Great Champions International Academy, your provisions could disappear mysteriously even if your locker was locked with chains from heaven. Second term came of just one. It brought a ray of sunshine. I met my beautiful bestie Jane. On that fateful day, she was lying on her bed reading when I returned from the meet and break. "Hi, I'm Bella," I said to her. "I know now." Jane smiled back at me. Who doesn't know the great Bella, the class genius? I felt on top of the world. We laughed, we gisted, and that was the beginning of an unbreakable bond. Then came John, the most creative, and my academic nemesis. Though we became close, and together, the three of us became the unbreakable three. Just when I thought things would ease up, GSS2 hit like a storm. GS1 was learning. Hey, one day, I returned to the hostel, hungry, frustrated, and all I I was just thinking about was to make bam sukis, cornflakes, because the beans they served that day, it was horrible. When I got to the hostel, with that hunger, first thing I went to, my locker. Guess what? When I opened it, the locker was just staring at me, empty. My provisions all gone. I blinked. I closed the locker again. I opened it to be sure that my eyes were not deceiving me. Still empty the locker. All my provisions, my milk, Milo, cereal, biscuits vanished like, hey, I just placed my hand on my head and I was shouting, locker, locker, oh, hey, great champions have finished me. I wanted to cry, but instead I just saw myself screaming. No CCTV, no suspects, no justice. My friends came around consoling me, but I'm sure amongst them, the thief would be there, but who are you to blame? Or they don't use to write on the person's forehead. I had to console myself and realize that it is what it is. Whatever I see, I take. As if that wasn't enough. Hi, one wicked senior Benita. She turned me into her personal house help. She would give me her dirty uniforms to wash and iron. Then, after that, she would send me on errands with 2,000 naira. She would just give me, Bella, come on, take 2,000 naira, go and buy bread, sardine and milk, and bring change for me. Ha! And even she would say it, bring my change or else. Hey! I knew what the or else meant to. But what will I do? What would I do? Sometimes I have to use my own money to cover up to give her change. Because, in Great Champions Academy, you obey and survive. Or if you rebel, you are gone for. You will suffer in the hands of those wicked seniors. But not everything was bad, Sha. That year, I represented the junior school in the debate competition. And we won. I felt so happy that at least something made me feel so good in this school called Great Champions Academy. I also joined the Writers Club. I cheered at inter-house sports and watched many of the wicked seniors graduate. Good radiance. During their graduation, we are so happy because at least one by one, the steps they are going and we are climbing towards becoming seniors very soon. I was finally adjusting to the life of a student at Great Champions International School. By GS3, my school had become more than, let's say, a home to me because I've already fully adapted to everything about the school. Friendships grew stronger. Secrets were shared. Laughter echoed through the walls. We had survived the jungle. Now, we were becoming the lions. We were no longer afraid. We knew the rules, the tricks, and the shortcuts. We were getting ready for our first big exam, our junior WAEC. And the excitement of finally wearing skirts instead of pinafores. No more being addressed as Junior Bella. Soon, it would be Senior Bella reporting for duty. I can't wait for that. The night we wrote our final paper, the unthinkable happened. The senior girls, yes, The same ones who once tormented us, that made life hell for us. They called us into their hostel room, but this time around, not to punish or bully us, but instead, they celebrated us. It was shocking as they laughed, danced with us, shared snacks, and officially welcomed us into seniorhood. That night, I realized something. Even the harshest seniors eventually soften. Time truly changes everything. In the next episode, I'm going to tell you about our journey and our senior secondary school days and the last days at Greater Champions International School. Wow! I can't wait.